Hello and welcome to FIFA 22, where today we do the Barnsly career mode. Last season it was shaping up to be obviously one of the next big young teams by the looks of things, but as a lot of players left from loan and other reasons, they have been relegated, which was not the best thing for them. Because I think at the beginning of the season they were 3.5 stars, not 2.5. Anyway, they have a good budget, so hopefully we'll be able to survive season 1. Let's just see how this gets on.
A warm welcome to you all.
Do you know how this works? Simply, we just need to win the Champions League with Barnsley. We cannot get sacked, obviously, and we don't get annoyed if we see something, and we can't play any games. Here is the team, and I know there's one immediate problem. We've got the wrong formation. We have about 50 left wing backs. We have a striker in left winger, well, left mid. This is an absolute disaster of a formation. One thing I can't complain about is age. The oldest player in the squad is only 26, which is actually fairly good. That's gonna work for us, definitely. We signed Cole Palmer from Man City for only 2.45 million, which is just below his base value, which is a good start. He'll be hopefully a good addition to start off our team. Celtic signed Bradley Collins from us for 1.8 million as we decided to sign a player with a bit more potential. We signed Greek wonder kid. I'm not even going to try to pronounce this. Konstanos Tzolakis. I'm not going to be able to pronounce that for the entire video now. I might have done that to myself. And then we signed him for £2 million. I know he's got around what is it, 83 potential, 82, somewhere around that, so he could hopefully be the biggest improvement we've had all season. We signed Octavian Popescu. I keep signing the players from hard to pronounce countries. First from Greece, now Romania. I know they have pretty difficult names, Greece, but I've never seen a Romanian name, I don't think. But we signed the wonder kid for only 4.65 million plus a player, but we did have a winger, and as well he is now worth more than we signed him for, which is already a good start. It was delayed because I wanted to see how much he was getting paid after seeing it, just to see how good of an offer it was for his wage demands, and then all of a sudden I realised I accidentally hit retract. That was really sad, and I was worried that he was going to go up overall and I wouldn't be able to sign him, but here we are now. We are at the end of the window. We spent 9 million. Okay, that was more than 5 million. Must have made a bit of that money on pre-season then, because I don't know how that would mathematically work. Anyway, let's see how I did in halfway through the season in 3, 2, 1. Right now we are surviving just about by 3 points. A win could actually take us down, but oh well, let's see how we're doing. And quite a lot of growth, I can say that. Other than that, nothing to comment on. Let's see how we do at the end of the season. Can you call it a last day miracle? Because I'm going to call it that. We beat West Brom on the last day to survive the league. Yay. Jeez, that's close. Yeah, we beat West Brom to survive. I mean, if we got another win, we'd be all the way in 18th, which wouldn't seem as good of an escape. But here we are. And teams getting rated on West Brom, Bournemouth, with Fulham, Stoke, Derby and Sheffield in playoffs, and just going down to average teams around in relegation. You have Huddersfield for some reason, as well as Cardiff and Peterborough. We have to sell Jordan Williams because he wanted to leave because we had a better right back than him. So loser. Whoa, I wasn't going to show this. Brentford won the FA Cup. Why are Brentford the winners of the FA Cup? What's going on there? Okay, next season Brentford are in Europa League. They beat Newcastle out of all teams. The semis had Birmingham. Where is all the big team? We went out to Coventry. How do you go out to Coventry? Oh gosh, where were Liverpool? Oh, they went out to Birmingham. That's not very good for me. The Carabao's won by Man United. And Derby have pulled off a miracle here. They've got promoted. Jeez, they must be doing their own sort of rebuilding. Realistically, they shouldn't have went up. They should have probably been going down. Anyway, Derby have pulled off a miracle with Rooney. Our top scorer is actually Cole Palmer, which is good because he was one of the youngsters we signed. Then it's Woodrow, and then it's Popescu. I'm still pronouncing that wrong, aren't I? Most assist also goes to Palmer, then Popescu, then Woodrow. So I guess they've been our best consistent players. Season 1 comes to an end, but let's see what we can do next season. It is now official. Rangers signed Jordan Williams. At least it's actually no, Jeddah's not there anymore. We got our, I think, record signing for Alberto Molero for 5 million. It's big budget signs, but we still have a bit of money left, so we'll be able to sign someone else. We're halfway through the season, and by goal differential, we are 5th. But it's not in a bad way, because if the goal differential was a bit higher, we'd be 3rd. Anyway, this is such a big improvement compared to last season, considering I think we had 52 points at the end of the season. Also, I forgot to film saying it was the end of the window. I think I got a bit distracted by not being able to pull off a transfer. Anyway, if you look down at this stage, it's Coventry, Blackpool and Sunderland going down. It's a horrible change for Blackpool. Let's see if we can try and squeeze a signing. We saw Claudio Gomez as he wanted to move away from the club, but this club really didn't want him to stay here for long as he's going to run out of contract at the end of the season. I find that a bit amusing. We saw Benson to Baskashia for 1.35 million as he goes to Turkey. From Dynamo Zagreb, oh yeah, I actually said it correctly, for 8.28.53 million in a swap deal. But yep, that improves our midfield, will be a good addition to our team. And that marks the end of our window, by the way, because we have no money. That's exactly what we wanted. Promotion playoffs. We've beat our main objective of this season, get playoffs. But if we did win our last game, I mean, it was against Brighton, we would have been 3rd and played Norwich. But we do play the Blades, which is a hard game, not to shame them or Norwich. And if we look down the table, for the last season, that's catastrophic for Stoke. I mean, Blackpool, and I thought Preston went up. Did they? I can't remember. I must be thinking of different career mode. Anyway, that is relegation zone. Hull City, Blackpool and Sunderland. It is leg 1 here of playoffs. Leg 1 of playoffs. I'm just going to use this in the same recording for the leg 2. I don't see us winning this. It's a tough game. It's a 1-0 loss. Repeat, 1-0 loss. I don't even know what that was all about. One thing I don't like about the playoffs is the fact that you virtually have no fitness because there's no training on. We need to win 2-0 here. And it's 1-1, meaning that we can't get promoted. Man United win the FA Cup, it's definitely different to the team of Brentford winning it. Burnley win the Carabao Cup. Sheffield do win playoffs, meaning that we went out to playoff champions. Super Cup was won by Bayern Leverkusen. I forgot to check Champions League last season, so Liverpool won it. Man United win the UCL, so they must have a good season. Rennes win this Europa League. Where did Brentford go out? Oh, they went out early, didn't they? Did they even get out the group? So do you think they got grouped? No, they got Benfica. Okay, never mind. They were tough to you, and I think, yeah, Monaco won. Popescu, I'm saying this not wrong, aren't I? Gets 25 goals this season. Is really good. Rio gets 13, new signing, and Woodrow gets 13, and Palmer slips out of the top few. He hasn't had as good as a season. Popescu also gets the most assists. He's been an absolute machine for us. Britton, our main right back, gets the second most assists, and Woodrow gets the third most assists. And also, Balat gets a good season considering he only joined halfway through on assist-wise. Let's see how we do next season. Oh look, Claudio Gomez joins us for free after being a free agent. I told you he would run out of contract and he wouldn't renew it. Sign Alex Biena for 12.6 million. The 21-year-old joins us from Villarreal. We've had them shortlisted for a while, and you can see how he put an offer in while showing off the other player. And that uses virtually all our budget, so let's see how we get on halfway through the season. Halfway through the season, it looks like we could be going up here, as we sit second by 5 points, but I say that and Plymouth Argyle are in the promotion zone, so I'm pretty sure anyone could go up at this rate considering Plymouth are here. And the fact that Preston have went from being one of the best teams to being a relegation team, and Blackburn. And Bristol rock bottom, and we'll see how we do at the end of the season. I've finished second, right where I said we would. I mean, Plymouth, fair play, you almost got in playoffs, but we have been promoted. Just unlucky to miss out on league, as Norwich had such a good season. And going further down the table, Derby had a bad season. Going down is Ipswich, Bristol City and Reading. Preston once more dodged a bullet. Leicester won the FA Cup over Fulham, who still haven't managed to be promoted of what I know of. Chelsea have been crowned champions of the Carabao Cup. Bournemouth go up, meaning that another season for Fulham in the Championship. Rennes win the Super Cup. Every Europa League team virtually has won the Super Cup this career mode. Man United win the Champions League once more. Bayern Munich win the Europa League. Okay, why are they there? And Real Sociedad win the Conference League. The 29-year-old Woodrow has got 21 goals in one season, and that is brilliant stats, considering he's 29 and making him the oldest player on the team. Popescu gets the 18 goals, not close enough, but still close, if you know what I mean, to his stat. And Molero gets 16 goals, who's had another amazing season. He's actually overpassed Popescu. And Palmer once more just missing out on top three, but I think this is just by name because he's actually had a better season to Molero overall. Most assists goes to Popescu, then beat Baena. Baena? Is that how you pronounce it? And Palmer actually gets onto this segment. Let's see how we do next season in the Prem. Can I just point out I have some of the best boards we've ever had? I have 55 million. It's my first season. That's more than Everton's budget in season one, and they for some reason have a ridiculous budget as well as more than Palace's, Brighton's and so on. We sign Alexandro Cantero for a very whopping 19 million. It's quite good considering he's only 24. Alright, we're not doing any more transfers. We've got 10 million left. You might think, why aren't I going to invest in reserves? The entire team's capped out as well, but the reason I'm saving up is maybe I'll leave budget for next season, and I've just renewed about 11 people whose contracts have expired, and then I helped contracts who players weren't happy with, meaning that Palmer, Popescu, Molero, I'm not even going to try and pronounce his name, our keeper, plus tons more weren't happy as they've all just capped, so yeah, and I've got virtually no money from that 50 million, so let's see how I do at the end of the season. It's good. Halfway through the season, we're sitting 10th. I mean, it's only with 25 points, but that is good. Okay, we are at this stage comfortably surviving. We're in mid-table actually. The shot at Liverpool top, but Man City fairly far behind, and we've almost actually ahead of Man United. That's good. We have no money, so let's see how we do at the end of the season. The memes roll through. Barnsly sneaking into Conference League. How are we in Conference League in the first season of the Premier? And we missed out on Europa League by 1 point. We missed on Champions League by 4 points. That is mad. The FA Cup is won by Chelsea. Did we go out? Millwall got far. Gosh, we didn't. We went out to Spurs. That's a good team. City win the Carabao Cup. Luton got further, and as we go out to Chelsea. Champions League's not done yet. Europa League isn't. And Conference League isn't. Also, this is our team for the end of the season. I want to do this in all in one clip just because I want to save space. And most goals goes to Maltero. He gets 20 goals this season. He is 88 overall now. Popescu has got 15 goals, making him 86, and Palmer has finally had a good season. Small overtook Popescu, even though Popescu's been more of a consistent player, getting 12 goals. Popescu gets the most assists, Maltero gets the second, and Palmer gets the third. How many goals? Caltero, jeez, that's an awful season. Anyway, let's see how we do next season. I mean, as much as I like to love Liverpool, I can't really sell Palmer as he's literally a virtually homegrown talent. Like, I was considering City dumped them quicker than, don't know, but considering he's went up 21 overall for us, he might as well be one of our own. And Liverpool have offered 290 million, and that's just above his minimum thing, as his highest thing is 319, meaning it'd be the most expensive transfer in history. We sell Biana to SA Osuna as he wanted to leave. 7th, we haven't got the best record. -4 goal differential. Might have been last month. No, 3-2 win City. 4-0. And we was that terrible considering 4-0 win has a fixed our goal differential. Stoke rock bottom. And why are Wolves doing so good? Maybe that's why we're not there. Let's see if I can pull off any cheap signings. There's a few FIFA games. We signed Van den Beek from Liverpool for 17.5 million. Now we've got no budget, but it should be a good mid-season signing. It's better than playing a 75 rated dude. Let's see if we can survive this season. Well, fix it even. We somehow went from mid-table to absolute catastrophic. 11th, how do you manage that? We're almost bottom half. It really came down to the end of the season though. That's when we really seen the choke probably, but Liverpool can't win Invincibles. I know that they lost to Watford, that was of all teams to lose it. Where did the Watford even finish? Watford aren't in the Premier League. Don't know who they lost to then. Haven't you got any idea who it could have been? Anyway, yeah, I give it that. This is our team at the end of the season. These players are about to skyrocket down, not in a good way in value. We signed Murato for 43.5 million from Wolfsburg. I'm pretty sure he originally played for Benfica. But anyway, we get him for 43.5 mil. We sell Andres to a second division Spanish team for 12 million. Your career goes down the hill from here, mate. We instantly sell Rolvero after last season's car crash and hope to sign someone a bit better. We signed Curtis Jones not from Liverpool but from Tottenham out of all teams. Yep, Tottenham on a 4-year contract. It's definitely more worth getting him. I know the other dude was a year younger, or actually I think they're the same age, which makes no sense as he's also higher rated, well the same rating, and I got him for less. Anyway, there's that. We signed Gellert from Hertha Berlin for 39 million only, if you look at that, but we did get rid of our playing striker. I forgot his name now, but we had to get rid of him. And also, as I said, he wasn't the best of signs we could have hoped for compared to what we were hoping he'd bring in. We've actually played the season 1 striker instead. And also, how are we supposed to compete with this? Team to spend 180 million. 100. Wait, why does Spurs sound Greenwood? Did he get re-added? Guys, we're gonna have to investigate this. Maybe he... Wait, I remember Liverpool... Oh my gosh, 300... Okay, never mind. I was about to say if they broke financial fair play, but they sold everyone. So either they signed some generic dude called Greenwood, or they've... Yeah, I'm not sure actually. I'm just double checking with you guys that this isn't Spurs doing something. Nothing there. He's not gonna be. Oh, is he a centre back? I have no clue. Anyway, that's the end of the window. Let's see how we're doing halfway through. 3, 2, 1. See, I told you we just needed an actual confident striker who is on 32. We're now 4th. What a difference between being 7th and finishing 12th. That means that we could only possibly fall to 9th, judging by last season's job standards. And why are Chelsea in 16th? Okay. We've got no money. Let's see how we do at the end of the season. We got Champions League football now, boys. Who went down? Sheffield, Southampton, Watford. Right, Chelsea saved themselves. I do this one run because usually with these runs I am cautious with time. Well, I mean clips because you can. Oh my gosh. You can only have a certain amount of clips in one video, which is quite depressing. Anyway, that's the end of the season. Let's see how we get on. Wait, let's watch and see who got our top scorer. Palmer's almost got the rating of prime Messi now. Papascu, Gilbert, Palmer, basically the regulars, well apart from the ones who just joined. And this is Palmer, Jones and Papascu. Let's see how we do next season. We signed Richai or Richai for 61.5 million from Nice, is it? Yeah, Nice. For only that much, but he was run out of contract. But I think he could be a great improvement to the team. We signed the Belgian man Sicoret for 50.9 million. Good sign for the club. That's all I can really comment. Let's now find out what our Champions League things are. Before that, though, this squad's actually starting to shape up. There's quite a few good players, and I don't know what Morata was, but he's absolutely insane. I think he was what we were missing from the squad from the beginning. Anyway, let's find out what our groups are. And yikes, we've been given a tough group here. We have Sociedad, Marseille, Sparta, Praha. Couldn't have asked for really any harder group. I don't know who team name underscore is, but let's find out if we get through our groups in 3, 2, 1. We went through Group H by Sociedad and Marseille. Hello, I'm Sparta. I don't know what that was. What is these groups? I mean, what are they? Sparta Praha, someone got through. KV Os. Ooh, stop down there. Go through. Lille went through. Who else? No one else, but still. Anyway, let's find out how we're doing at the end of the season, because League is very depressing and I don't want you to see. We signed young 18-year-old Nathan Millett. I'm guessing he's one for the future. I'm suspecting he could be Hugo Lloris's regen at this stage, because I know how many keepers would have retired by now, and I think Lloris's would have had a bit of time to grow. So I'm not going to complain, but yeah, he has 88 handle and diving, which I believe he does in real life. We had to cut there because I can't risk run out of time, but we have finished second in the Premier, it's better than 9th or 10th, whatever we were last season. Going down Newcastle now, Bournemouth. City win the FA Cup. Wolves win the Carabao. And tell me Valencia won the Champions League last season, and we've only just got our first season of Champions League, I believe. 100 got terminated, but I knew that we won the Carabao Cup, but we never even got to the round of 16 of the Champions League. That's it, this video. Maybe it's the right time. It's 2030. We haven't really achieved anything, and this video is getting low in run time.